For this problem, we were asked to find g of negative 13 given the graph in the center. So first, let's interpret what that is asking for. The number inside the parentheses is our x value. So in this case, x is equal to negative 13. The g value, or the output, is equivalent to the y value. So this is asking us, if x is equal to negative 13, find the y value. Okay, before we do this problem, let's do two quick warm-up problems. For starters, let's do, over here on the right-hand side, let's do g of, and let me pick negative 2. Let me rewrite that too. There we go. Okay, so g of negative 2 means when x is equal to negative 2, we're going to find the g value or the y value. Okay, so looking at our graph here, here's x equals negative 2. And if I go up and then over, looks like the y value that goes with negative 2 is y equals 3. So the y value, or the function value, is equal to 3. Okay, let's do one more. Let's find g of 3. So g of 3. Now remember, the number inside the parentheses is your x value, so when x is equal to 3, we're going to find the y value. Okay, so looking at our graph again, finding x equals 3, here's x equals 3. And then going to our graph and going over, it looks like the y value is negative 5. Okay, now we're ready to try the original problem, g of negative 13. So when x is equal to negative 13, we need to find the y value. At first glance, that seems like an unfair question because this graphing grid only goes up to negative 8 on the left-hand side. So negative 13 would be off our grid by quite a bit. However, if you look at the function, once the graph gets to x equals negative 5, to the left, x equals negative 5, it is a constant y value. That y value looks like it's always stuck at y equals 8. So, therefore, all the way over here, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, I'm sorry, 9, 10, negative 9, negative 10, negative 11, negative 12, negative 13 is right here. Even though it's not off my grid, because it's a constant horizontal line on the top, I know that that y value here will be the same as it was at negative 8. So the y value must be equal to 8. G of negative 13 has got to be equal to 8. Now, if you'd like to practice one more that's very similar to that one, let me ask you, what is g of, let's plug in the x value of 100. Okay. Again, at first glance, this seems like a very unfair question because my graphing grid only goes to the right up to x equals 5. But if you look at what our x values are doing to the right of 2, so here are all the x values to the right of 2, the y values that go with them are again stuck at a constant level. That constant level is negative 5. So even though x equals 100 is definitely off my graphing grid, because this y value tapers off here to a horizontal or constant function, I know that the y value all the way over there at x equals 100 has got to be stuck still at negative 5.